Have you ever noticed that rich and powerful people always seem to preach about good morals, but rarely actually follow them? History shows us that morality is often just a weapon used by the elite to protect their money and hide their own wild secrets. Let's look at the 16th century. Craft guilds, basically early unions, started demanding that any young man applying for an apprenticeship had to prove he was of, quote, honorable blood, meaning he wasn't born out of wedlock. They claimed this was to keep their professions pure and moral. But it was a complete lie. The real reason? There were too many poor kids trying to get jobs. The guild masters used morals as an excuse to block poor kids from competing with them, protecting their own monopolies. It was all about greed, disguised as holiness. But the craziest examples happen when a ruling class is about to collapse. Let's compare two totally different ways. The elite acted shamelessness versus hypocrisy. In 18th century France, the royal absolute power was completely unchecked by the public. So the incredibly wealthy nobles didn't even try to hide their wild lifestyles. They threw blatant, massive orgies. It was actually considered a sign of high society and good manners to share your mistress with other noblemen. They broke every moral rule right in front of the public without any shame. Now, jump to 19th century Victorian England. The elite there had the exact same massive wealth, but the society was different. England had a parliament, elections, and a middle class that was watching them. So the English elite chose hypocrisy. In public, they created the image of the perfect, polite gentleman and lady. But in secret, they had the exact same wild, unhinged underground brothels and secret double lives as the French. And the lower classes, because they were so oppressed and exhausted by poverty, they completely abandoned morals too. In one real court case from a German farming village, a maid sued for child support. But during the trial, it was revealed she was sleeping with 3 different farmhands in the exact same room, while other maids did the same right next to her. When the lawyer asked if this was normal, she casually said, "Of course, everyone does it." So whether it is an elegant French duke or a poor farm boy, history shows that when the system breaks down, the, quote, rules go right out the window.